Alright. Hello, and welcome to stream. We are back once again with Neon Divide Alternative. Another exciting episode in store, and I do believe that we are also expecting a visit from Dr. Hofstein today. Or at the very least, that he will be present in session. So, got an interesting day lined up. Excuse me. Give him one last check. Looks like we're all looking good. Alright. Hello, welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Gonna steal one last drink of water here before we go ahead and hop in. We're gonna teleport to the corporate docks. A little bit of tea here too. My throat is very coarse tonight, so I might be clearing my throat and grabbing a drink quite often tonight. Apologies. But we are set and ready to go. Let's double check. Got the right helmet. Very good. And then nameplates. Here we go. Another day in Salvation City. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Testing. And of course, we still do have the new fancy camera thing where it can actually track our movements now with that brand new update, so that's pretty neat. I do believe that we should have both Winter and Roxanne in session today. Goodness. I hope my throat doesn't keep giving me trouble today. Also, apologies if you hear any shouting in the background. There's a bit of family over right now.
Agent Odalia checking.
Agent Odalia?
I can hear you just fine, Agent Odalia.
Jump scared twice in a row. I suppose I should sign in as well. Alright. Enough waiting about. Let's get into session. This is Welby Sloan. I'm signing into station.
Mr. Sloan, this is Dr. Hofstein. Could I ask you to please pay a visit inside the Avalon offices on the corporate docks when you are available?
Very well, sir. I just touched down. Alright. Looks like we got business right away. Excuse me. Hopefully, I should be good without needing to grab another drink. Ah, looks like we have a party in store. Good day, Doctor.
Likewise to you, Mr. Sloan. You are wearing your armor again.
Indeed, sir. I am expected to hold up security.
Indeed you are. I'm glad you finally have taken notice. Although, for the time, please take a seat wherever you see comfortable and fit.
Very well.
Doctor, if I may pardon you for a moment.
Proceed, Agent Odalia.
That seems to have colliders on it.
The individual we are
There we go.
collecting is the Zalzalia, correct or incorrect?
Correct, Zale Sylvia.
Zale Sylvia. Thank you.
Oh, he's getting a full
Of course.
everybody all hands on meeting together. Surely this won't cause any trouble.
Well, I suppose I should ask the very obvious question. What is feline?
Right. I had assumed that you would have gotten some of the reports, sir. Several days ago she has gone missing, and I have not stopped searching since.
How? How did you lose her?
It would seem that whilst I was on one of my patrols, there was an emergency healthcare call that she responded to. It would seem that she went alone.
By her own will? Or by your orders?
It was not under my orders for her to go.
Perhaps another re-education attempt should be made upon her return. This looks bad, Mr. Sloan. You know how this looks for us. Especially for you. Head security of Avalon here at Row 32. And yet the corporate docks have been invaded. And we have lost a member of our own. Twice. My hopes are diminishing. Very slowly. My respect is dwindling. Ensure that it does not run out.
Understood, sir.
You may, however, have a chance to earn some of that back. As head of security, I understand that you are not a jailer or a punisher, but you will have to enact some sort of divine intervention, as I cannot raise my hand for too long for too many individuals. I should make a notice that our little ex-thief here in front of you has decided that she earned the right of privacy. She's been turning off her eye ever so often in places like her home or just before meeting specific individuals. I've not gotten all of the data, and I'm still missing some pieces. But sometimes misdirected actions deserve consequences, do they not?
Indeed, sir.
So, Mr. Sloan, let's say you have an employee underneath you who continuously makes mistakes, butchering your progress, halting research, and most of all, endangering lives around them. How would you handle such an employee?
Well, sir, I would examine the specific situation of the employee. But after that,
Yes.
I suppose if it was
Continue.
properly warranted and they did not have appropriate use.
Dr. Hochstein, sir.
Yes, Agent Odalia.
We find no signs of the individual here in the row. We would like to proceed out to the waste, but do not wish to do so without permission.
You have my permission to proceed into the wastelands to search for the lost employee. Bring them back into my hands. And if you have to argue and or make some wagers with the local law enforcement, you may do so. According to recent reports, we have a slight deal with them.
Understood.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Of course. Report in when you have made it back to the city.
Excuse me. Oh.
As you were saying, Mr. Sloan.
Yes. I would first examine before completely throwing them aside if there is any possible use that could be used. Sometimes they don't fully realize how useful they can be. But if that use cannot be found, then perhaps it is time to, separate them from the company.
Yes. Separation.
Oh, my poor throat.
I tried that once for past crimes. I even made extra measures and steps to ensure that they would not impede on my progress any further. And yet I found them back down here, alive, with a new set of appendages that I don't remember leaving them with. I separated them from the company and I gave them the mercy of letting them keep their life in the absence of having hands and a voice to use to cry, scream, outspeak against the company or its employees and its many investors. And I can't help but feel that time and time again that saliva is still being lopped at my boots. A hand still smacking away mine when it was outstretched a second time. A chance at redemption. I've been dishonored, disobeyed. Should I react accordingly?
Well, sir, though that would certainly warrant the appropriate reaction. If I may, sometimes individuals of particular character, of this type, that seem to garner sympathy from others, can be used to our advantage.
Indeed. But if I cannot trust their own personality and their own... what is the word? Free will. How can I expect them to do my bidding?
That is a fair assessment, sir. Perhaps there is some sort of leverage that could be placed.
Ah, there is. A recent development I heard from Trident known as something called a personality chip. Overwriting consciousness, replacing a personality, and when programmed correctly, could ensure that whoever is in control of it can make the user do whatever they want, without repercussions. And as far as I can tell, legal. That settles it then. I shall have a personality chip ordered, prepared, and sculpted. Surgery shall be prepped for tomorrow. expect to see you both there. Between you two is a jar that initially has a slight bit of opaqueness to it, but the more you focus on it, the more you notice that the formaldehyde and the lights on the inside begin to glow properly, until you see shapes. 2 specific shapes, actually 3. A pair of hands, and an eyeball.
It's a good thing we have the experience with chips.
You are earning your keep, Mr. Sloan, I must say. Brilliant ideas. Although, I suppose I could have gone the more simpler method of utilizing medication, as I did with our dear Autumn. She responded well to it. Ate it up like a lapdog. Strangely enough for a feline. But I suppose all animals can be the same, can they not?
I suppose.
I'm expecting someone very soon here. I will need a sort of guard to be present. I don't know personally who this individual is, but I need to ask them questions as they were there the night I went down to the Undercity to speak with our dear beloved Cassie Cross. Dr. Cassie Cross, I should say, as he once used to work underneath me. Although why he is not bearing that title anymore is beyond me. I wonder what happened. Are you familiar with the name and the person Jackie Descent?
I believe I've heard it come up before.
Do you know them? Any past experiences? Any words from the streets?
I'm afraid that perhaps the extent of my knowledge would be that they previously worked with the Wyverns.
Wyverns? Contractors? Interesting. She doesn't seem the type to be a combatant, or a gun for hire.
Perhaps it was in a different capacity.
Perhaps. I will get that chance to ask questions as I see fit, and I can only hope they will be so willing to answer. As I've mentioned in my previous email, Mr. Sloan, I will be beginning the Feast Project once more. Are you familiar with it?
I don't believe so, sir.
It was an old joint project between Geb and Avalon, in the search for culminating an infinite amount of resources. Specifically food, I suppose. Regrowing meat. Something to provide the companies and its investors, or perhaps even the civilian populace, should they welcome themselves to it. Although, as you can see, we have been doing just fine with our food supplies, and as of recently, Geb has relinquished their co-ownership of the project itself, leaving the entirety up to me and Avalon.
Congratulations, sir.
Congratulations indeed. I plan to utilize this project in the best manner possible, finding ways to cure unknown diseases, perhaps even regrowing lost limbs, pursuing my own research, curing cancer. Doesn't it sound lovely? Benefiting society as a whole.
Indeed.
But as I've stated in my email, I will need helpful hands, Mr. Sloan. I trust that I can count on you to assist.
Absolutely, sir.
Ah, yes. I do remember you. Jackie Descent. It is nice to finally put a face to a name.
Met in person. And you would be?
I've heard your name on the streets. I've seen you walk about from time to time.
I'm sorry.
And I thought I remember... No, perhaps I am mistaken. Would you please take a seat next to... whoever you deem fit?
I suppose, are you alright?
Don't mind her. She is currently in a tragic state of mania, suffering from her own consequences. As you sit down, you can notice the jar. You can notice this jar as well. On the table in front of you, a green LED light encompasses the bottom of it, showing off 3 different shapes on the inside. The more you focus on it, the more you realize that 2 of them are hands, one of them is an eyeball. Now, if I remember correctly from our pink-haired associate here, you were there inside the small little clinic area with an associate of mine, Dr. Cross, which I've been told that you are familiar. I reviewed this recording and... Yes. I remember your face there. I remember being told that you were being retrieved to help find the person who was responsible for the attempting deck into my personal device. And yet I have no results. Cassie said he entrusted you to such a thing, said you were capable, competent, and smart. But as I watched the recording closely from Roxanne's eye, what you were doing didn't seem to be finding the culprit. What were you doing, Jackie Disson?
Oh dear.
I was attempting to locate the person who decked into your device.
Is that your final answer?
Do you have something that would suggest otherwise? Are you sure you had no other intentions?
Mr. Sloan, if I could get your perspective on something, please. If you would flip to the video recording at the specified date below, and watch through Roxanne's eye for me. So, as I've been told by the GMs, what you'll see in front of you is a video recording through Roxanne's eye of Jackie kind of filtering through Hofstein's personal device. Although, as it's been described to Hofstein, however, it could be completely different to you. Do you want me to call a GM for this? Do you think this would be necessary?
I think it's okay. I think we both know what's happening.
Okay. As it was described to me, it was saying that Jackie was there seeming to play with the device, but it did not appear that she was looking for any specific data. In fact, it almost looks like she was scrubbing it instead, trying to get rid of it. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Sure.
And I think she's making a little bit of effort to pretend, but it she got in that one, so.
Does that look like attempting to obtain data to you, Mr. Sloan?
I'm afraid that if it is not exactly optimal in its methods.
No, I don't think so either. And for someone to be contracted by the Wyverns, no less. I
Previously.
figured someone with that reputation would be a little better previously, as in... Oh, you've left.
I did.
Doctor,
I see.
I would like to briefly bring to your attention as well that this is being recorded from their perspective.
You are recording.
I thought it was prudent, given the circumstances.
I don't remember being asked, although I guess I can say the same for everybody else when Roxanne walks around. Fair enough. I accept
I
it.
thought it was visible. Would you?
I only figured it was a cybernetic eye.
I see. Well, I'll make sure to let people know in the future if there's some confusion.
Yes, that will do your eyes. Thank you. Now back to my previous statement here. I never found who it was that attempted the deck into my device. And at this point, I don't think I'm going to get any progress in on that. However, I've been told that by our mutual acquaintance, Dr. Cross, that you are capable and competent in your hobby. Do you stand by his words?
Well, I suppose I do a little, contracting from time to time. People ask me for help, and things like the case that you were saying, but it's,
I will give you 100,000 credits to find whoever it was that made that attempt. No questions asked. You find the person,
that's pretty low.
and I deliver the credits right to your hand.
That's only $1,000.
That's quite an offer.
Indeed it is. One that I can make, given my resources and its importance.
And what if I'm not able to find them?
The offer is lost. You do not turn out any results. You do not earn any reward.
Well, I mean, I can certainly look into it, but I mean, the thing about it is I do what I can, but whoever did that hack was competent as well. I can tell you that much.
Do you require any extra equipment to make the attempt back? Perhaps to even recreate the scenario?
Did you have something in mind?
Perhaps I could reach my hand up above and ask for a blessing. Give you a temporary piece of high-end equipment to perform your duties, yes?
I mean that...
Do you think this would be efficient? Yes.
Yeah.
Temporary. You will not be allowed to keep Avalon Company property, unless, of course, you wish to employ yourself.
I guess you must know, since you've done so much research, that I already, my real job is, journalism, which is for Trident. I don't think I could, accept. Are you okay? I really don't feel right.
Do not pay attention to her.
Well,
your focus is on me. I'm making you an offer.
I understand that, but she's in distress, and what's going on?
She's not in distress. She is barely capable of holding in her own wretched emotions.
That sounds like distress to me.
She will get over it.
If I take your offer, can we address this?
$100,000 credits to find whoever it was that decked into my equipment. You will receive the payment up front once you deliver me the suspect and the individual. Not just the suspect, confirmation as well, with proof in hand. You're a journalist. You know how to get this done.
And the equipment?
I'll see what I can do.
Fine, I'll look into it, okay? I'll see if I can track them down, but it's been, a bit of time, so it's gonna be hard to pick up a trail that's been dead for a few days.
Proceed then.
What information do you have on the person that you are looking for?
I know that they were wearing an estranged... No, actually, I don't know that. I was in the Undercity when it happened.
Dr. Hofstein.
There's a few suspects I have in mind, but please wait a moment. This is Dr. Hofstein. Is that you, Agent Odalia?
That is correct. We have retrieved the individual.
Perfect. Please bring them to the corporate docks in the Avalon office immediately.
The party grows larger.
I have a few suspects in mind, and I will send you a detailed list of the possibilities when I get the chance. You may have extra access to my device in the meantime in order to tinker around, maybe look for lost traces if possible. If unable to do so, you will return it immediately back into my hands like you did last time. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, I understand.
Good. If you wish to speak to her, you have a few minutes to do so before I have more guests arrive and more business to attend to. So please, make it quick. Dr. Jacobson.
Your package has arrived.
Set her down in the chair. There's some business that I still have to attend to. My oh my, is she conscious?
Not at the moment.
That would be a
She was
negative,
not
sir.
harmed.
Bruh.
A little bit of sedative. Didn't want her to squirm. But she'll be fine.
Of course she will. Keep her there for now. Miss Descent?
Is that one of your suspects?
That's also Catbug's new character, by the way.
No. No, she is not. She's wanted here for something else entirely. None of your concern.
Okay.
Mr. Sloan, would you do me a favor and check on our acquaintance in the chair to ensure that she's still breathing with Odalia?
Yes, Doctor.
Thank you, Mr. Sloan. Winter, if you would please take a seat yourself. You've been standing up quite this long.
Yes, Doctor.
That seems to be the situation here.
He is breathing. Yes, he's really, really, really sleepy. So, long story short, she has a major vulnerability with poison, so when they sedated her, she's out.
I see. But you are stable for the moment? Very good.
Just EP.
Doctor? She appears to be stable. Yeah. But sadly, it seems like it's another one that I can't trust.
As you were saying, she was stable?
Yes, she does appear to be stable, but seems to be extra subject to the particular tranquilizer used.
Interesting. Seems that the tranquilizer worked quite well to me.
Yes, sir. But perhaps if you did wish to speak with her, this might be a problem.
I did wish to speak to her, but I have methods of getting her back to. Dr. Jacobson is on the words of it already, but I cannot proceed until our new contractor is away from Avalon Presence, personal matters and all.
I see. If I may, sir, is there some sort of security matter I should be aware of as to why this individual was brought in sedated?
Yes, actually there is. I've been told that they were recently acquired underneath Avalon employment, but they were unauthorized to use level 3 and 4 equipment, well above what they are capable of utilizing. And not only that, they failed to properly document multiple different instances, failed to bill and asked for payment at a certain incident in the Undercity. And it seems as if that, upon my retrieval of them, they tried to flee. I want to know why. So that's why I've brought them here. And what better place is there to hide than in the wastelands? She almost got away with it, too. Almost. Mr. Sant?
Oh dear.
Your device?
It is on the table, in front of Winter. You may retrieve it at your disposal. Although, the only thing that I would ask is that you keep the GPS locator on it active at all times. It is a very important piece to me. I was not able to scrub all of its data, as I need to have certain things in there. But they are all under lock and key, and if you try to access them, I will know.
I understand.
Hips a little bit dislodged. I need to,
You may begin your work whenever you are
readjust.
available. I will give you 4 days to find someone for me.
I understand. I'll get on it.
Pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Sant. Now, where were we?
Whenever you're ready, Doctor.
Mr. Sloan, would you please bring Zale onto the table? We are going to begin our work.
Very well, sir.
Just real quick, Sloan.
Also,
As like
excuse me.
security, you would know that for the corporate docs, there would be footage of somebody that looks like they have dog ears and white hair jumping over the corporate docks fence. Pretty recently.
Useful chemicals have always provided such benefits to the company and myself.
Doctor,
So what's the harm in using them even more?
I'm afraid I must interject. There is a potential security matter. It appears that someone has hopped the security fence.
Someone has hopped the... Investigate, but I want you back here as soon as possible.
Very well, sir.
Odalia, would you be so kind?
Well, see something red under that car. Is that Specs? Oh my goodness. Specs? What are you doing? From who?
A guy robbed.
I'm afraid you've picked a very inopportune time at the moment, and you might be getting yourself in trouble if you don't get yourself out of here.
I can't get over that fence.
I can let you out.
Thank you.
Please be careful.
Me careful never.
You gotta be kidding me. Typical Specs antics. That did give us a chance to quickly recalibrate. There we go. Perfect.
For a couple of weeks by now, I finally got it working, and the working model of this shop when I was brought up here, which I'm sorry not to be able to show you.
Why were you utilizing level 3 and 4 Avalon equipment in a clinic when you did not have the authority to do so? Where is the billing for the patient?
I honestly forgot because I was kind of in an excited state of mind. I wasn't really thinking straight. And as for visualization, I figured that was the only way to figure out what was wrong with him.
Were you ordered to do so?
No one was there. I was alone down in the Undercity. We tried to get someone's attention, but the radio was dead, and we contacted it twice, and nothing.
Let me be very clear. Their lives down there are worthless. They are next to rats in a sewer. The same could almost be said for your life. You did not have the permission, the privilege, nor the authority to utilize Avalon equipment that you barely had any recollection of. And on top of that, you failed to retrieve a payment for the usage of said items in the first place. There is a code, very specific structure, a set of rules to these sort of things, and you abandoned it. For the purpose of saving a life, attempting to find a treatment. We are a company, a corporation. We provide benefits. We save lives. But for prices. How much was his life worth? Did you even get a name?
I only know what people call him, which his name is Betty. As for the value, at least to me, they helped me once or twice, and I figured I owed them. Like I said, I wasn't great.
Mr. Sloan, my hands hurt today. I'm experiencing some odd arthritis pains. I have yet to take my medication. I need to ask a favor of you as head of security.
Indeed, sir.
Come here, please. I've already punished one of my disobeying pupils. I will not have a second. Instruct her.
You do mean Miss Sale, correct?
Correct. I mean Miss Zale. Teach her a lesson.
Very well, sir. Would you like it to be here?
Here and now. We are leading by example.
Very well, sir. On your feet. You heard the doctor's
Watch
words.
closely, Winter.
Now you'll remember them.
Watch very closely. I want you to witness all of this.
Dr. Hofstein, please do ensure that some samples are left undamaged.
Of course. After all, you did say you needed a sample, didn't you?
Would you like me to continue, sir?
Halt for now. Just for the moment. Hold an ear out for me.
1 second, let's change models.
Yep. I'm cutting off one of the ears.
Left or right?
Right ear. To start. Please provide the sample to Dr. Jacobs.
How very brutal.
But effective. Very effective.
It's the best.
Because from this day point forward, she will never forget this. Never forget this. You see, Miss Sylvia, if that even is your real name, we are a company of progress. I do not tolerate disobedience. Perhaps no one instructed you when you first joined the company, but I am instructing you now so that you do not forget it in the future. Who are you? Where did you come from?
I came from a mining colony.
How did you get here?
I saved until I had enough for a ticket, sir.
You saved enough for a ticket? For planet travel?
Yes. Yeah, yes.
Oh. Isn't pain ever so lovely? It teaches us many important lessons, instructions, like what to do and what not to do. Pain is the most excellent teacher of all. You've earned your respect back, Mr. Sloan. You, on the other hand, Miss Rhodes, if you would like to earn your keep, stand up. Approach me slowly. Go on. Take it. Prove your worth. Put one wherever you see fit.
Right in the doctor's head.
Pull the trigger. Do it, Miss Rhodes.
Be ready to interject. Don't like this.
I see. Get ready to take off the other ear. If you could not do what I instructed... I want this to be a very important lesson to you, Miss Rhodes. When I want something done, I get it done. Are you going to shoot her? Or are you going to stare at me? Or perhaps maybe I should take one of your ears next. Agent Odalia, Mr. Sloan, if you would please take Zale back to the clinic to be looked after. Dr. Jacobson, you have your samples. You may begin your research once more.
On your feet. Start moving.
Thank you for your valiant efforts, Miss Odalia. I will be sure to compensate you properly.
Of course, sir.
I'm well, sorry.
Just keep moving.
But
Wow. Locust has a knack for setting things up ahead of time to take me off guard. Off to you.
Understood.
I think for appearances, Miss Zale, it would be best if I carried you from here.
I can walk.
I insist.
I don't believe it was a request. I believe it was more of an order.
Understood.
I'll say for sake of ease, it's a fireman carry.
Okay.
If you would get the door, please, Miss O'Dahlia.
Understood.
And lay you down on the bed. Righty, start up the machines.
What was that, sir?
Start up the machines. I'll begin working on it.
Understood.
What happened?
Rough day in the office. I'm gonna be treating them and trying to stabilize them. Is Miss O'Dahlia assisting?
Machines. I am not medically trained.
Perfect.
I am security. I
Same.
can assist if he so wishes. If he calls for it, she will do it.
Also, thank you, James here. May you please remove my hearing edge? Should be able to demo. You kind of tested it last time, or earlier today, before session started. If not, I can just invisible and after this and change it.
Thank God.
You can also toggle it off if you have your
I will say
keybind
that
set.
it's still
but
more
no, I can
help
see it.
unless there was like something else happening, like melee stuff or something, or
No.
like what happened exactly?
Well, they had both of their ears cut off. They were punched like 5 or 6 times with my fist, and they were shot once.
They were brutalized. They're
What's wrong with you, Sloan?
It's a lot of melee.
stuff. So yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If it's a note, I do have a flaw of vitality minor. So if you wanna count that, go right ahead.
What is your hearing boost? Is it minor or major?
Major hearing boost.
Okay, then I'll remove it by 2. Theoretically, that should have gotten rid of it.
Yeah.
Hypothetically.
Well,
Wow.
in front of your. I don't want to be in front of your nose, Steve.
I guess you want to do a mega recovery?
Yes.
Okay, how many are you using?
I think just one.
A major now. Okay, I could do all. I can see.
And remember, you can
I was like-
you can use all the dice you have and not use them as long as they haven't used up their clinic uses, their free clinic.
Then I might do that. I have medical 1.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you would
Then
have
you can use both dice.
And it won't waste any charges. You can
Nice.
use them.
Tell me when. Tell me when. Stop.
Two.
Oh, when to stop.
Oh, now.
Oh, he wants, yeah, 2 dice. That's right. 2 dice.
Ah, 2 dice. Okay, that's 1 rune healed. Okay.
Yeah.
And just doing 1 more here.
I love gambling with
Ooh.
Pokemon Pocket.
There we go.
Woo! That's 3.
Yeah, I know just 2, but they recover that dice. They don't lose it.
You wouldn't lose it either way.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Gains more dice.
Looks like they should be alright. Can you still hear me, Sam? Are you conscious? Miss O'Donnell, could you give a check in the lobby and see if there's anyone else that needs assistance?
Understood.
The spin. Here. A moment.
I'm sorry, Sam. I'm so sorry. I don't know what he wants to do with you from here. I'll try to do something.
Are my ears in bad shape, or are they awful?
They're gone. They're both gone.
Well, not. I can't hear you, fuck.
Can you still hear me speaking?
I heard the word speaking.
Right.
So I'm hearing, just I can't whisper.
We'll figure something out.
I shouldn't be talking. I'm probably talking loud. Shit.
Maybe.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna make things that to a wall real quick so I can actually properly.
Oh,
you
good.
know. Yeah. Going invisible. And
Oh dear. I'm not sure what he wants us to do with her from here. I guess just we'll keep her in here for a little bit. Anything to report?
No, there were no individuals in or outside.
Very good. I believe they should be stable for now. We'll see what the doctor wants to do with them from here.
I will check in.
What a bloody mess. Take it slow. Your body's been through a lot. I can get you some water if you'd like. Right.
Please.
Forget if we actually have a water bottle prop. Don't think so. So I'm just gonna use... Yeah, why not? We'll use the flask. If it works. Yep. He loves being brutal with any non-humans. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, I'm dark and quiet now, but, I'm sorry. I had to do that.
You're not to blame.
I'm not even sure if I can hear you, are you? No. Yes, it was found.
Any news?
Yes, he said that we are to keep an eye on them, that they must be under leash and collar, for if they make the same mistake again, there will be issues.
Very well. Are they to be discharged with a tracker?
I see that being a plausible solution.
Yes. I believe he's already given the orders, so it's under my jurisdiction now. I'll get a tracker.
Understood.
I'll just let GMs know. We're basically just gonna do like a ankle tracker thing. Hello. Just letting you know. I'm going to be getting a exterior tracker, something like, I don't know, a waist tracker to put on Zale, and then they're going to be discharged.
Okay then. What did happen exactly? Did they like kind of repoed up their like synthetics or something, or cybernetics?
It was Hofstein lashing out.
I see. Got it. Okay then.
Right.
By a band, not a corporate.
You mean like sales wear the ankle collar thing? Is cool with it?
Sorry, what was that?
I'm assuming like sales kind of cool with that ankle collar tracker thing.
I believe so. I mean, they signed up for all the punishment from Hofstein and had the model ready, so I assume they're okay with this step, but I'll ask them as well.
Just want to double check us all. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll ask them out of character. Okay.
Oh, by technicality, I shrunk. My ears got cut off.
Right.
Sorry.
This is
I
an
mean,
ankle
but where do
tracker.
I eat it?
And cards down. Are you good with having the tracker put on you? All good. Righty. This is to remain on. If it is taken off, we will know.
What happens if my legs cut off?
That's a
I'm
different
not
matter.
going to do it myself, but if.
We'll take it into account. But with that in place, you are free to be discharged from the clinic as soon as you feel ready.
I don't have anything to cover my head.
We could provide a covering. Is there something that you would prefer?
Nothing says going to irritate the wound, sadly, so it might be better just leave it exposed. After all, pressure is good for healing. No,
Very well.
fresh air is not gonna be good up here. Is it off limits if I went to the wasteland? Or my house in the Undercity? All I've been helping out down there.
I do believe that as long as the tracker is still functional, that you should be fine.
Good enough.
I must head out, but please alert me if you need any further assistance.
Very well. The tracker should still work in the Undercity and the Wasteland. Just try not to go in anywhere that is deep underground.
So the Undercity?
It should still function there.
I'm guessing Necropolis is off limits, so I can't go farming for Shikinoko.
I wouldn't risk it.
No. I can send for someone I can
Just be aware that everything you do, you're now being
I dropped it
watched.
on the corporate dock, so I was working on a room. It was on my person. Then now it's not. I'm assuming I dropped it somewhere here between there. Don't think I can get access to the corporate dock anymore.
Mr. Sloan, are you still available on this channel?
One moment.
Me, way out.
I'm here, Doctor.
Mr. Sloan, I've just been assaulted in the streets on my way to the clinic. I need you to make your way up here immediately. I'm standing outside the doorway now.
Yes, sir. I'm on my way. I'm afraid I'll have to cut things short here. I'll help you later.
Individual has traps set up around. Be wary.
Dignity has toiled.
Present, Doctor.
Sorry to hear that.
Individual located sewers.
By the clinic, right? I think they have showers in there.
Where are you, Agent Odalia?
I think there's like meatball all over the street. So just a heads up that you might need to clean that at some point.
We're gonna lunge.
Follow those gunshots.
Yes, sir. I recommend you head inside.
Of course.
Exiting top side, he has a gun.
I want him apprehended as soon as possible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, everyone's like on his way to kill him.
Odalia, what is your approximate location? I'm on my way.
Yeah, I think it's a meatball. It smells like a meatball. It smells like meat.
They're in the sewers. They lost down there.
Okay, well, if you want to let that person at the tea shop
Thank you, Specs.
He's returned to the sewers. I don't know specifically where within. He's running around the sewers, shotgun. I'm at the exit with a boarded up door.
Can you give me a further description?
No, these tunnels all look the same to me at this moment.
You, halt!
He's going topside again.
I just saw them pass through. I'm behind you.
Where did you go?
Ontos, did you see anyone with a shotgun passing through here?
I have not.
There's currently a fugitive on the loose. If you see them, apprehend them immediately. They appear to be wearing Wastelander clothing with a shotgun.
Wastelander with a shotgun.
There's a door down here. You can
details?
exit topside.
I'm afraid that's all I have so far. They were moving too quick.
Understood. If I see them, I shall do my best to apprehend.
Can you repeat your last transmission?
I can contact you if I do find them.
The sewer entrance that you left out of, return to it. I believe he went through this door.
Roger that. Yes, Hontos, let me know if you see them.
Okay.
That door there.
Mm-hmm. Did ping God, I'm pretty sure. I do have decking 3, I'm just not sure if I can automatically hit that or not. I need to roll. I think I need to roll, because there's failure.
Yeah, you need the roll. That's almost us too, so it's like...
Yeah, because when he ran topside, I came out immediately. We would have seen him. Oh. Yeah. It's not going to be pretty. She's going to just scrape her way into the more inner pieces.
Are those your decking tools?
Both. They are my siphoners. As I live with Neo-V disease, I need to consume data in order to thrive, but they do provide decking as well.
I see.
It's been taking a bit. They've been a bit buggy.
They're busy. Something's happening. I assume. I'm not gonna hold my hand there. That's gonna hurt me. But it's there. The Chaos Emerald. It's in my hand.
I don't think Worthless can see things, so it's all Explorer.
Oh.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
Oh dear.
Huh? I don't think there's multiple exits out of this place, so we'll see.
I haven't been inside.
You think there is? Cool.
I think there's one that leads topside into the noodle shop or something.
No, that's I know where that is. That's a different location.
Well, this has been a
What is
interesting
the
session.
status of your apprehension?
Waiting on God. Waiting on God.
We are on the suspect's tail. We believe that we might have the location.
Good. Employ any astral agents in the area if you must.
Noted, sir.
I feel like I could have used the emergency because we were hot pursuing, but I did roll. I never like using that word. Oh shit! No, they showed up right as I was about to. God, it said that DM is with you now. Yes, there is. God, hello.
I hit the.
You're huge. You're huge. I'm decking. We think our suspect went in here, so we've been trying to hot pursuit him. So,
I see.
Decking into this door for the guy.
I could
who punched
assist.
the shit out of us. You want to assist? Please do.
Also,
I will
DM,
say.
I'm not all the way down here. I'm up there. I'm gonna drop a shock grenade on you guys. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm up there. I'm gonna drop a shock grenade on you guys. I did not come down and out of character, so.
Okay.
Roger that.
I'll see how this deck goes and then get shocked the shit afterwards. You're assisting. I got decking 3, which is the door's number, and then you got. That's difficulty.
Yeah, so let me do a roll here, see how it goes.
My decking gear's actually my spine right there.
You're 3, you said?
Yeah, I'm 3.
With assistance.
Yeah, okay, that's enough then, yeah.
I'll get this to you, God.
God. Grenade us.
Yeah, grenade them when I get out of here.
Get it. So yep, you have to unlock it. It's quite the code, but like as you kind of like just kind of hear everything kind of like unfasten, just kind of hear a ticking behind you.
Grenade, get down!
Shit.
Seems like they're not alone. Are you all right?
90% of my body is cybernetic, so not exactly.
Right.
Doors open now. Rebooting.
I can lead the way.
Careful, he set traps earlier.
It appears all clear.
I don't see any blockage on this, so I'm gonna go.
Excuse me.
We'll have to go outside. I don't see any way to get this door open.
I don't see any signs of the perpetrator either.
I I know
curses.
exactly what he looked like. I can find him. I'm gonna note the time. See if I can get a camera out here and see who dropped that thing on us.
Very good. Notify me if you require assistance. I'm going to go on patrol.
Understood.
Curses.
Status report.
This is Sloan reporting in. We found a location. There is no sign of the perpetrator. We had a shock grenade dropped on us. We're continuing the search now. At this present moment, sir, I would recommend that you remain indoors and find yourself an escort.
I understand. I will be making my way back to the corporate docks then.
Very good, sir. I'll provide an escort.
In exchange for medical supplies, yes. As per request of Mr. Sloan. Very well then. Follow me. Is he dead? They are. Stab wounds in the abdomen and cauterized. Likely viper blade. Dispose of it.
Please hit the door, Miss Winter.
Center, up above in the elevator. I'll show you to it. For the time being, Winter.
Yes, sir.
There are 2 boxes of supplies at the supply room next to me. One of them is filled with medical supplies for the gentleman here after the distribution of resources. The other, keep by the door. I will have someone deliver it to my office later.
Yes, sir.
You follow me.
The body. Where would you like it?
As I said, there is a morgue up above us. We must take the elevator to get to it.
I see.
Will be processed, disposed of properly and humanely, yada yada yada. All the above. Okay.
Hmm?
There was a floating data disk that just flew right past me.
I didn't see it.
Oh, I fucking did. It was wild. Any positive identification on the individual you're carrying?
Negative. Merely scooped him up in the street. In a alleyway. By the general store.
I see, yes.
Is this believed to be one of the suspects?
No one of importance.
Suspects for what?
Is this simply a body you found, Mr. Rowland?
Indeed it is. It was in my way, so I investigated.
Very well.
Place it on one of the tables inside. Cover it with a sheet. I'll have an employee take a look at it another time.
Thank you for the assistance, Mr. Rowland.
Of course.
Well, this has been an interesting session so far. I think that also marks the first time I've been hit with a shock grenade, I believe. There might have been one time a real long while ago that I might be forgetting.
I don't know why I'm saying sorry.
Your box of medical supplies.
Have a good rest of your day.
You as well.
Here's yours, sir.
Stay there for a moment.
Yes, sir.
There's the door. It is still closed.
What happened?
I was informed that the individual was in the sewers. Upon entering, I did catch a glimpse of them from behind. Myself and Odalia pursued, but we seem to have lost them around a corner. It was at this corner that there was either a ladder leading out of the sewers or a door that was built into the wall. We first checked up above ground and saw no sign of its exit, so we returned down and decked into the door. As we were in the midst of doing so, a shock grenade was dropped on us from above. We finished decking the door, got inside, and found that it was the basement of a weapons shop in the Armorer's Alley, but that there was no sign of the perpetrator inside.
That is the least of my worries.
Never in my life have I ever been met with such ignorant and blatant disrespect. I want this man found, Mr. Sloan. I want him found very soon.
Absolutely, sir. I'll start scrambling some of the drones and get some patrols going.
Double the patrols. Hire more guards if you must. Outsource yourself if you need to. Employ more astral agents. I don't care how it gets done. I want him on his knees the next time I see him.
It will be done, sir.
Thank you.
It better be, Mr. Sloan. Or it is you who I will look to next. I will not constantly have my security at risk and compromised, and be so made a fool of in public. Get it done.
Indeed, sir. If I may, can I have a recounting of your situation, of when it befell?
The individual approached me, walked next to me as I was making my way to the clinic, kicked my cane out from my hand, shoved me into the wall, threw a punch into my helmet, and then proceeded to throw his food on top of me, and then fled.
And a description of this individual.
Tall, a dark mask, but in combative gear, possibly a mercenary.
Did they have any weapons?
I don't remember, but I will review my helmet camera footage if I get the chance.
That would be very helpful, sir.
Indeed it will.
But as for me, am I?
I would encourage you, sir, for the rest of the day to not travel without an escort.
I share the same sentiment, which is why you will be escorting me back towards the docks into the offices so that I might continue my research. Winter, please pick up the supplies.
Yes, sir.
If someone could please get the door for me as well. Mr. Sloan, after you.
Indeed, sir.
Agent Frost.
Hello, Doctor.
I have a new task for you.
I've been informed of someone who's laying traps and has dropped a shock grenade on one of your employees, which I think that might be what you're referring to. I've already been
Yes,
contacted
and
for the job by
assaulted
them.
me. Good. Mr. Sloan, ensure that he gets his payment
Absolutely, sir.
each day for the search of this man.
Welcome aboard, Frost.
Understood. So what I've gathered about this person so far, they had carbon fiber equipment. They're sophisticated.
Give me the full rundown in just a moment after I escort the doctor.
Yeah. Alright, understood.
Tubes and things in it. Yeah, so that one there, Sloan, yeah. And the green.
If you need to contact me, I am on 25. I have no lead as of yet.
Are there any other contacts that you're familiar with that can assist with a hunt?
I would recommend the Wyvern, sir.
Good. Employ them, all of them, if you must.
Very well, sir. Will you be remaining in the office, sir, or are you heading back up?
I will remain in the office for the remainder of the night. If I need to transfer myself up, I shall let you know. But until then, keep searching for that man. As I said, I want him on his knees.
Very well, sir. Deserved, though. And we also now get to see one of his flaws on display. That is his arrogance and pride that he is willing to pay exorbitant sums of money just to find the individual.
He's a good kid.
A discerning corporate would not be spending that much money.
Once Astral takes over security.
Mr. Frost?
You think that's gonna happen?
Good day, Cassian.
Well, sorry, I have some business to tend to.
Oh, sure.
Right this way, in the clinic,
I
if
will
you
be
would.
leaving for the waste
Alright.
to see if any leads can be found.
Very well. Do keep in communication. If you need any escorts or assistance, I can send them your way.
Understood. I will let you know if I find our individual.
And,
Would you prefer them brought back alive?
preferably, yes, so that we know if they have any companions.
This is Dr. Edward Hofstein. I am signing off for the night. Please do not disturb me, if you can help it, unless it is to find that individual who assaulted me.
Fantastic.
Until then, good day and good night.
I am heading out then.
Do take care.
Understood.
Go get him.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Hmm?
What you were
Oh, what
saying
I just
before
said?
that. Yes. There was a radio communication.
Oh, I was just saying that I am, like, should the culprit be injured, like, in a dire state, I am able to, I don't want to say heal, because that's not the right word. Put them back in a talkative state, ideally. So
Very
I'm just
well.
saying if they need to take extreme force, I can fix it, at least enough to get them to talk.
Good to know. Righty. To the clinic.
Anxiety wise, if you are per se focusing on a task.
So we're whispering for this?
Most likely, yes.
Alright. So, all we know so far, right, is that they have access to sophisticated technology. So, like with the shot grenade. The fiber parts that were ripped off of them by their gauntlets.
Miss
was
O'Dahlia, I
carbon
believe.
Fiber. I'm sorry, repeat that?
Miss O'Dahlia, I believe.
O'Dahlia. Understood. So O'Dahlia ripped some parts of the fabric off of their vest, carbon fiber, which means they're wearing some sophisticated armor. So it's not some random slumber. They're either working with someone or a faction. I don't know which.
The problem is at this stage that there are several suspect groups that could be in charge of the attack.
Yeah, but knowing that they're at least part of a group helps narrow it down a little bit. It's not some random slumber on the street.
Indeed. That is certainly helpful. For now, keep an eye out. If you see anything suspicious, report it immediately.
Alright, do you know what these traps look like so I know what to look out for?
I have not seen any personally. I've just been the subject of the grenade.
Okay, so you got hit. Or was
Indeed.
it so both you and O'Dahlia got hit?
Yes.
Alright, and it was a row shotgun. Any other arms on them?
Not that I could discern. The person that I saw appeared to be wearing slacks that were similar to what a lot of the wasteland folks I have seen.
Strange. Okay, so wasteland, huh?
Perhaps they could have simply
Might just
sourced
be
their
some-
attire from the region and be living somewhere else, but it's something.
Right, but it at least lets me know that my first thought goes to any kind of groups that may be in the wasteland then. Just as the first thing to check at least.
Indeed. Miss O'Dahlia is also leading an
So
investigation down there at the moment.
Alright, understood. I guess I'll leave that to them. You know, I'll roam the road to see if they're still around them.
Very good. If your sweep is inconclusive, you can feel free to assist Miss O'Dahlia. Tell her that I sent you.
Alright, understood. Keep an eye on the elevators as I imagine they'll be trying to get away.
Indeed. Thank you, Mr. Frost.
It's no problem. You take care and stay safe.
You as well. And it is good to see you again.
Good to see you too. I like the armor.
Thank you.
Ms. Zale is wondering how long she's supposed to stay here.
Right. As long as your ankle tracker remains on, you are free to roam as you please.
But I was told to sit.
By who?
Exactly in the heat. so I'm not sure if I can move without pissing him off.
Was that said whilst all of the investigations were underway?
The exact words were, "Sit, my talents may be needed soon."
Right. I do believe that you're cleared to go for now. Just stay in the area, I suppose.
Do you mean the row, or...?
Yes. If you do head to the wasteland or Undercity, just be prepared to come back up.
Yes.
Any further questions?
Do you have any ginger? As my vertigo is absolutely bad shit at the moment.
I believe we should have some in the back. Could you help them with that, Roxanne? Thank you. Is there anything to report, Miss Winter?
Only some final words from the doctor. He instructed me that eyes are being kept out to look for dissent. He, however, did not explicitly tell me to inform you.
Noted. Thank you. Righty. I have some security matters to attend to upstairs. I'll be back in a moment. Well, this has been an active day. Hopefully, the GMs won't be too busy. Gonna scramble the drones and see if we can get some extra investigators going out and about. Hello.
What is the question?
I got two questions for you. First, for this investigation of looking out for whoever it was that pushed and disrespected the doctor, I'd like to see if I can scramble some Avalon drones to be patrolling the row, and particularly to keep eyes on any of the exits to watch for any individuals that might line up with the suspected attackers.
Okay.
And then secondly, I'd like to try and up the Avalon patrols in the area, and I'd also like to send a bounty to the Wyverns as well to look out for the individuals in question, that there will be a reward for that. Frost is already on the case. I'll line up payment for him. I think that's it.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that all these steps are in place.
Got it. So it would just be the drones, a bit more guard security, and bounty for the suspect, the mass suspect, essentially.
Yes.
Got it. Okay then.
And particularly, I want the drones watching the wasteland and undercity tunnels and like elevator. But also, you know, as much as possible, trying to get a sweep of the area.
Got it. Okay then.
Thank you very much. Right. Giant god. Now we've both seen the tiny and the giant. Alrighty. So as far as the rest of what we've got written down, nothing else is too pressing, but I do want to find the list of names of people that shot Harper out in the wasteland. Both for myself and for, Leah. Otherwise, I think we're good, and we're also a bit too, high heat today with the doctor's eyes on us to find that list. So we should be good there. So, I think I'm going to real quickly turn invisible and pop back to spawn so that I can run to the restroom real quick and grab a little bit more water. And then we're going to do some investigating in both the Row and the Wasteland. And I particularly also want to make my way down to the Wasteland to find Builder's new character. Because I have some ideas to set up some like corporate scrap runs in the future, because I think that would be real fun. But, excuse me, with that, I'll be right back in just a second. Alrighty, we are back. And everything is still looking good. Very good, very good. Righty, let's quickly turn uninvisible. We'll do a quick recalibration. Righty. Oh. Hand was going nuts there for a second. So excuse me. Keep having little burps. Alright. Slap that on. Go invisible. Then forget where in this clinic it plops me here. So this might be a little bit of a problem. Ah, perfect. Yes. I thought I remember there being a teleporter to the top of the clinic. Righty. I think they're all set. Oh, yeah. I think we'll go through the steps now where Sloan would clean all of Zale's blood off of his armor. There. That'll do nicely. Righty. Let's get ourselves back out there. So now, it's time to both investigate and get some information to Johnny if we can. We need to notify him of some things, and Cassie as well. The doctor seems to have a keen interest in him. Righty. I'm going to be heading out for some of the investigations, Miss Winter. If you need me, simply notify me.
Agent Sloan, one moment, please.
Very well.
I'm trying to take steps to help. I need you to know, he didn't tell me to tell you that he wants me to look out for you and Max and the others at Descent. And I'm only telling you because I can't tell Roxanne or her face because of the camera. I'm sorry you had to do what you did in there. It was awful to watch. I won't fully be able to be better until he's gone. Saying this because I know you've been suffering dearly. I'm trying to do right. I barely even know what it is, but I'm trying.
Right. Very well then. Noted. Thank you, Miss Winter.
Please be safe.
You as well. Sloan wants to believe her very badly, but he does not trust a single thing of what she just said.
Well,
anything to report?
Nothing to report yet.
Right here.
No, I haven't seen anybody. It's been very quiet so far. They might have gone down to the wasteland.
Indeed. I'm going to be paying a visit down there shortly. I do also have drones watching all the exits.
Alright. Good to know. I'll keep you posted should anything happen up here.
Very good. Thank you, Mr. Frost. And I'll be sure to make sure you get your payment on time.
Understood. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Do stay safe.
Yep. Good luck.
I am returning to medical at this moment.
Is something amiss?
Simply meeting my daily intake, or else I will deteriorate.
Very well. Noted.
Hear you. You know, the new big head honcho at the bank, hmm?
That's one way to put it, yes. I was just hired as the bank manager there.
What the?
What's Grin becoming? Grinley? Oh, I'm Cassian Wyvern.
Nice to meet you, Cassian. Grin was a shift manager and he's still
Jackie.
What is it?
Are you doing all right?
I'm okay. It's just been, one thing after another.
I'm sorry that you got pulled into all this.
I pulled this, it's my own fault for getting involved, but, yeah. How are you doing?
I'm still alive, I suppose. I'm getting through it.
That girl, Roxanne, what's he doing to her?
We might need to find a better place to speak. I can tell you more later.
I'm just worried about it as well. Doesn't seem like a safe situation.
I think that perhaps we should try.
Hello.
Good day there.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, hi?
Hello.
No,
I
Give
like
me-
your
give me this.
clothing.
Well, thanks. You seem to be missing a head.
I am
Sorry
not
if that's
designed to
rude,
have
I-
one.
Are you a synth?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
right,
specifically
okay.
designed for showing off clothes. I have been made and designed by the Three Stitches, which I am advertising right now.
A walking mannequin
I see,
advertisement.
it's a-
Right.
Would you like to sign up for our newsletter?
I'm okay, thank you. Where's the Three Stitches? Which one is that? Is that in this? Which neighborhood is that in?
It is not here. That is why
Oh,
I am
I see.
saying you should run or ask for a newsletter. We also send catalogs.
Yeah, thanks. That sounds nice and all, but
Righty. Excuse me for a
I'm
moment, Jackie.
that's okay. All right. Yep. I'll just keep talking to this.
No, not.
Ah, Cassian, could I have a quick
Hello,
word?
Sloan. Sure, yeah, of course. Right. Yeah, we'll see you later there, Roxanne. Oh, shit, where'd he go? There's he go.
I need to set up a formal meeting with the Wyverns. They can't see me speaking.
Right.
And also a less formal one.
Of course.
formal one we can do whenever. Less formal, how about we meet in the Undercity about hour in... where at?
Tomorrow, then?
Shadow District. Tomorrow, yes.
Do you think Johnny will be able to make it?
I think so, yes. Could be there.
Very well. That should work.
How many of us would you like there? Would you like just me and Johnny? Kind of been your go-to here, or do you want the entire squad? They can get a little chatty at times, is the reason I'm asking.
Everyone that you can firmly trust.
Fair enough, can do. We're,
I have
talking
some...
about our own options on our end, security-wise.
Right. I have some information to pass along when we get the chance, but the formal meeting first.
Perfect. Sounds good. Do you want to have that regular meeting now or later?
Yes.
Or
As soon as we can.
now? Sure, let's go do that. Whatever you like.
Very good.
There's your newest associate.
Yes.
Should we go to the clinic or?
Well, most likely your offices, as
Red
it is
Garden?
business matter.
Sure, let's head on over. Howdy. Right, doors open. Don't think of a hot pocket in there. Right, what you need?
Righty, I suppose this will be quick. There is a new official bounty up for a set of individuals that seem to have assaulted the doctor.
Right, I've heard about this. Something about a meatball and then a punch.
I'm not sure about the meatball part. I do know that he dumped his lunch on the doctor after kicking his cane and knocking him to the ground.
Oh. That's just insulting, alright.
Indeed. The doctor is, not pleased, to say the least.
No, don't blame him. Alright then. So, dead or alive?
Preferably alive to see if there are any more companions. It does seem that there is more than one acting perpetrator at the moment. They do seem to also employ traps quite a bit.
Right. Anything else to go on? Description or...
From what I saw, they appeared to have similar attire to what I've seen some bandits in the wasteland wear, but that could be coincidence. And they had a row shotgun.
Row shotgun bandit wear.
Alright, testing.
And keep an eye out, see if we find anyone missing, matching that description.
Indeed.
Testing, can you hear me?
I'm getting some radio chatter. But I do have some drones scrambled to look at some of the exits.
Oh, good. It'll keep them from running too far, at the very least. Unless if they went out into the wasteland and, then they're just gone.
Indeed. I'll be heading down there for an investigation shortly.
Right. Good luck with that, I suppose.
Yes, just know that the row and perhaps some parts of the wasteland will be very hot for Avalon for a while.
Noted.
Until these individuals are found.
Got it.
Alright, checking in. Where can I meet up with Sloan?
Good to know.
Right, I need to get back out there on the radio. Thank you.
Of course, anytime, Agent.
This is Sloan reporting in. To whom am I speaking?
I'm your personal security. I've heard that something went down and I'm here to help you out.
I see. Are you part of the extra patrols?
I am.
Very well. In that case, keep an eye on the clinic and start patrolling the road district. See if you find any strange individuals and report back.
We'll do so.
I am heading to the waste. I will be back later.
If you don't mind waiting up, Miss O'Dahlia, I will be heading down as well. We could, go down together.
Fantastic. I will wait at the elevator.
Very good. And to anyone else on this line, if you require my assistance, you can use long-range comms. Righty, I assume you're the one I was speaking to?
That would be correct.
Very good. We have several personnel that are not security inclined, so please keep a close eye on them for the rest of the day, and do an occasional patrol to make sure that there's nothing else going on. And we have eyes in the sky as well.
Here to help me if I'm lost.
Indeed. We want these perpetrators found.
Understood. I'll start going on the lower levels and then, yes, rendezvous back here.
Very good. Best of luck.
Same to you.
I'm on my way to the lift now, Miss O'Dahlia. All right. So we're going to need to write down all these notes that we need to give to Johnny and Cassian tomorrow. Got Feast kicking back up. Hello, hello.
Hello.
I suppose after you.
Very well.
To the waist. All right. Oh dear. Our chat was chugging for a second. Well, it's been a fun session so far. Not the direction I thought it would go. And hopefully, Cassian can spread that information to Harper so that she can stay out of sight. I'm actually not sure if Renegade is in session today. They might be down in the wastes. Wow. Big stretch. So yeah, mission down here is to extend that bounty contract to the town council, and then also to see if I can meet Builder's new character. Gonna have a bunch of folks loading in real quick.
Oh man, it's the test one. I've got a toggle that makes it even more scrungly. Oh. Oh. But I don't have it on here yet.
Wow! What a way to introduce a new character.
He looks
He was like, hey, wanna repo a person? And I said, sure.
Bruh.
I mean, she's very loyal for many a reason, and it's half out of, I'm gonna be the one dying on the ground if I don't. I need to protect what I have, and also, I just don't like people like wastelanders and slummers, unfortunately. Oh, and just so you know, I had a large blue vial, halfway drained, and on the way down she would have re-injected it back into her arm. It's synthetic blood.
I see.
Yes, I have to take daily doses of blood. I'm sure that was daily doses would be info for Avalon base, so nothing secret for you.
Oh, maybe it do work.
It just works. That's so cool.
Good news, my wife's back in town.
Also, if you'd
I
like,
want to wear my armor. Oh,
I think on the elevator ride down, he's going to be doing this in the corner whilst looking up your file.
yeah. So she's transferred on planet with Dr. Matthews. She's a hound unit, again specializes in repossession and debt collection. They're very known for brutally ripping apart anything that owes money. She's more of a security type, but also has decking skills. And she has Neo-V syndrome in both stances of it. Neo-V syndrome is she can't produce blood, so she needs a regular daily intake. And her cybernetics need to ingest fresh data because they filter through it very quickly, kind of like a data wraith.
Yeah.
So that's what's on her file. If there's any other questions you have about it that you think you might find on there, let me know.
Would it
I'll probably
officially
answer
list how much percentage is cybernetic?
Yeah. Pretty much the only things that aren't cybernetic is her brain, her heart, and like 1 or 2 organs.
Ah, so all interior then.
Yeah, all interior. This is synthetic skin. She's got bones
What about the eyes?
laced. Her eyes, I can see spirits, so I don't think that they're cybernetic. I don't have anything specifying I can't see them. Because I wear the little, I have the little ear thing, so my screen. So I don't think my eyes are. Yeah, the eyes aren't. And other than that, I think that's it. Yeah, brain dead.
Alrighty.
Yeah, percentage is pretty big. Lots of cybernetics. She's a
Perfect.
cyber baby. She specializes in takedowns. Her legs are augmented. You probably know her legs are augmented for speed and leap. So, I very much could have tackled him. I just felt bad because I was immediately on his ass 2 seconds after he did it. So, I just felt bad. So I was like, I'll let him keep running. And then I hit the tripwire and I still caught back up to him. I was like, it's all over, man. I just felt bad. Okay. You all good?
Yep, I'm ready to go in. Oh, and don't forget the radio.
Also, it would. Yes, radio. You would know that I am affiliated with a Darren Kelly, and he is said to be stationed working out here. Some kind of weird. Matthews would have noted that he's some like technician assistant in case I ever need repairs.
Did anything on the file link you to being from Hofstein's ship?
I don't think so. I don't think I'm from his ship because we landed on planet a couple days ago.
Right, okay. So nothing on the surface that would appear to be direct affiliated.
No, she's only affiliated with a Dr. Matthews and another doctor, but it's not Dr. Matthews and Dr. Ripley. There we go. I had to remember.
Are they both
stationed?
stationed on planet or off planet?
Ripley is being relocated onto this planet soon. Dr. Matthews is on this planet.
Alrighty. I think that should be everything I need to know.
Cool. That's canister.
Right.
I pet a dinosaur out
Yeah. Sorry, what was that?
I pet a dinosaur out here today.
Ah. I have seen them out and about here.
It fell asleep. It was very cute. Unfortunately, it was while I was working.
Indeed. I take it you're...
Agent Sloan?
I believe it would be somewhere around, most likely a year, something like that.
Ooh, long time. But short time.
Yes. Did your early investigation yield anything?
No, unfortunately not. I checked the location we had gone into. Has not been disturbed in years. So unless he has something else that made him disappear right before we all came out of the sewer, I have no leads at this time.
Very well. I'd like to get a meeting together with the Scraptown Council to extend the bounty to them.
Yes, I would prefer to have this man caught before the ire of the doctor falls upon us.
Indeed. Was today your first meeting with him?
Yes. He called for me this morning and asked me to retrieve the individual.
I see. And how long is it that you've been on planet again?
Not long. Only a couple of days, maybe a week.
Very well.
I visited you a couple days ago.
A couple days ago.
No, yesterday. Yesterday. I was out here yesterday. Very loud.
I see.
Curiosity. I wish to check out the garage in town. Not this one. Other one.
I see. I think I'd have an interest as well.
Yes, new owner. Maybe. 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 The metal smell from earlier. Baby. Pat, pat. Good baby. I like
Righty.
animals. Don't get to keep them often.
Indeed.
Miss Dustweaver.
Have you met them?
And I will.
Briefly. I am contracted with Shometsu, which is a note you would have also seen. Contracted with Shometsu in order to retrieve cybernetics for them while I'm augmented the way I am.
I see. Good to note.
Yes. She back? No, she didn't.
Had time. Like the happy sometimes.
Good day, Miss Duskbeaver.
You can take this with you.
Thank you.
Free tea.
Sloan.
Really, like 2% of caffeine in it.
And Leot, I'd like to have a quick word with you, if you have the time later.
About later, I'm gonna be going hunting soon.
In just a moment.
If you have something to say, I'll be around.
Is everything all right?
Yes, Sloan. No, it's not.
Has something happened?
A matter that I am to resolve. A matter that I... A matter that I am duty-bound and honor-bound to, correct? Have been denied.
I see. May I ask what matter that was?
Yeah, well, the situation as far as the weapons that I have been tasked to deal with.
Indeed.
I have found the man who did it. I spoke to him. I saw him face, and it's someone I know. Someone who is a master smith. Someone who I tasked personally to make my wares. And these blades.
Really?
I have been denied the honor of making sure. Gora Hajime. Master Blade Worker.
I see.
And I have been denied the opportunity to wreck this matter myself. Something that I am honor-bound and duty-bound. Not only as a Shimetsu, someone as Shimetsu, but I as Lilith Duskweaver!
I can't imagine how that might feel.
It is a cellular myself. And despite the fact that direct orders are doing that, I cannot let this go by. I cannot, by the sake of my own honor, let this go done by someone other than myself.
Indeed. I lost Odalia.
This will be an immediate breach of my orders if I do this. However, I cannot agree with that choice in this case. The fact that they deny me this is an insult on me.
I do apologize for your situation then. I do wish that there was more that could be done.
I don't know how I'm gonna do it. But I am not gonna let anyone else do this. I can't.
Indeed.
Especially concerned it is the individual here is someone that I have worked with very closely. He's a question of my place, Diana.
Well, I suppose as one colleague to another, if there is any assistance you might need, you know where to find me.
Indeed. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I mean, I must be very careful. But one way or the other, go or Hajime. We'll go down by my blade, and my blade only. No one else deserves it. No one deserves the right.
Indeed. I'm afraid that I must cut the conversation short. I do need to have a word with Leah before they depart.
Understood.
Interesting. I'm also pretty sure out of character that that's them covering for Benny. Unless this is a separate matter, but I think that that's them covering Benny as part of the investigation. So that either...
Letting you know that I am at the garage with the new owner. I know you were busy. Let me know if you wish to meet him.
I would indeed. I'll be free in just a moment. I just need to have a quick word with Leah.
Understood.
Excuse me, Roland. You know if Leah will be coming back this way. Oh, never mind. There he is now.
In a few moments. There you have it.
Would you be willing to have a quick word, Leah?
Yeah, you. Alright.
Have you been able to speak with Johnny or Cassian recently?
No.
I would encourage you to find the time. There's good news.
If you're referring to good news, that's specific to one thing. I'm aware that they are safe under their moniker. I just don't know where they are or what exactly they may look like if they're hiding.
Right. I'm sure that I could set up a meeting for you.
Yes, if she wants. I would assume she would have come to fight me when she was safe, but she has decided not to yet.
It's been very hot with Avalon lately. In fact, things just upped even more today.
Told you I'd get my piece.
Right. I suppose as a cover for this meeting, there is officially a bounty out for the individuals that have assaulted Dr. Hofstein, that I could extend the bounty to Task Force Taurus.
They're not gonna find him unless I find him, but I can probably find a body. Not gonna be that bad.
I do wish that I was there to see it, but This has now become a personal matter for the doctor that I don't think he's going to relent until he finds them.
Good, I'll let him simmer on it for a little while before I decide to move.
He might be outpaced. He wanted me to outsource this to almost every source I could.
You have the same issue of recording as your associate.
I do not know.
Well, like I said, you're not gonna find them, and they're not gonna find them. Most of that shit has already been burned, except for a piece of it. But the body needs to be found. I can obtain one.
Are we referring to the same individual?
Yeah, sometimes, give somebody a little beef encouragement.
Right. Very well.
Hey, come on, it's not that hard. I'm not gonna spell it out for you. I made sure to put my whole arm into it. I found this bounty and procure one. I have extras. Well, not bodies, but extra equipment I could use.
Well, if the doctor does need a particular individual, I could perhaps work something out. We'll just need everyone on the same page.
I need somebody about my size. You didn't have a face, so any will do.
I'm sure we can figure something out. Just keep your head down.
I will. Now that she's fine, I have no reason. I got my frustrations out. I have no reason to get involved for now.
Good.
But I will have to get rid of him if he starts fucking around down here.
In due
But that's
time.
a separate matter. Yes, if you talk to her, give her my greetings. But I'm not going to force her to come find me. You can suggest a meeting. And that's up to her.
Right. If
You're an animal, most people are staring. Yes?
I will say, it at least does put a smile on my face to see that you were able to let a little steam off.
I mean, you can't. I can't particularly shoot the man, so I'll do it the harmless way. It'll sting. Dry cleaning and massaging that hopefully fractured jaw.
I suppose we'll see. But take care of yourself, Leot.
I will. I'm getting back to work.
Leah, you full up on the bug hunt?
I'm gonna see in a minute.
Sorry for the delay, Miss O'Dollier. Are you still at the garage?
Yes, I am. The owner is still here.
Are you inside?
Yes. Let me get him real quick. Sorry, he was tending to my earlier injuries.
I see. Very well. I do believe that this is the correct garage. And oh dear, Leot. I didn't think much of the comment when the doctor said that the attacker was tall. Good day there. You must be
You
a,
certainly meet the description of a corporate security boss. Yeah.
I suppose I
Darren
try.
Kelly, it's nice to meet you.
Welby Sloan. A pleasure.
Yeah. Probably tell, Traverse certified technician.
Indeed.
The place is known by them, but got all the certs and everything. Trying to make my own place here work.
I certainly think that Scraptown could use a more, qualified hand.
Appreciate the kind words.
He is very good at his job.
Yeah, I've been taking a look at Odalia here, making sure she's all taken care of after that shock grenade earlier. She's doing quite
Indeed.
alright now. Just taking a bit of rest.
Very good. So nothing out of sorts then.
Yeah, it's all good.
Perfect. And if you don't mind my asking,
Also made
how
sure
long,
she's
after you?
just also made sure she's outfitted with something at least. I was able to make us both some firearms.
Very good.
I'm a auto technician, but I sort of jack of all trades. I can do basically anything of metal, moving parts, that sort of thing.
Certainly handy.
Yeah. Yes, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, yes. If you don't mind my asking, how long have you, been here on Hellion?
Oh, we've been here a few days. We've been staying up in the, it was the Mid-City, right?
Correct.
Yeah, she booked one of the hotels up there. It was quite nice, actually. We just moved down here today. Yes, have I given you your keys yet?
No. I was busy, unfortunately, and I did not wish for
There,
any trouble
M13.
to arise.
It's, remember we were picking it down, it's right next to the clinic, just right up some stairs?
What is up there?
Actually, I don't know. Yeah, we're quite new. Taking a bit of time to settle in, all that.
So you both came to plan it together then?
Yes, we are actually, we're dating.
I see.
It goes up.
It's quite a landing.
You know my legs can handle it. You're the one who's outfitted them lately. Here's my technician.
That's why I said it was quite a landing.
Righty. Well, would you be willing to talk a slight bit of business?
Oh, yes, of course, of course. Feel free to take a seat. Do you want the door open or closed?
I suppose that's up to your discretion.
I'll keep it open, just in case. Yeah, we'll move over to this side if you want to talk quietly at all.
I think that would be prudent. I do prefer to speak face to face. Righty. So, I've been meaning to speak with a Scraptown engineer for a while. I have a idea that I've had in mind that perhaps it could be beneficial to both parties if perhaps there were more corporate certified scrap runs went out into the wasteland.
I mean, I can't talk for the, general people around here, you know. I did just move here today. They do seem quite welcoming, though.
Of course, which is why I don't think it would be quite today, and I did want to push the idea out perhaps in the future, once you get more settled in, that perhaps we could have a temporary contract that we could sign together to perhaps rent out some vehicles. We'll get you some proper payments and perhaps even a cut of the resources taken.
How come Malo has seen you before I see you? This is so upsetting. No, I kid.
Well, hey, I mean, that all sounds great to me. I don't really have any problems working with corporates. I mean, y'all are the ones who train me and all that. I used to be a Traverse ground crew engineer. I was back at the last planet we were at. Before I met you, and I was at that shop. I did ground crew at the big shipment facility there.
Very respectable
Yeah,
position.
I know there's... I know people might be a bit more leaning in their beliefs down here, but I really have no issue. I mean, up until now, most of my clients have been corporate. I mean, best paying and all. I can't really complain there. Actually, just earlier, you said her name was Duskweaver? Yeah, the Shimetsu lady came around, very quickly needed a car to use. I ended up going with them, drove them out, helped them with their business.
I see. And of course, as part of this, I would, of course, involve the town council, make sure that everything is certified.
Of course. Yeah, I certainly wouldn't feel bad about keeping one of the cars here, you know, just for you guys. Like, make sure no one, if everything gets rented out, there's always at least one car for you guys if you ever want to do anything. There's enough. I got a shop car in the back too, truck with some extra armor plating.
Indeed. Perhaps we can, of course, cement some of the further details later, but that does sound very promising. But that does conclude the major bit of business that I had for you.
I do appreciate the offer and all that. I mean, very generous for someone who's just arrived here in town today. I have no problems with it at all. I mean, you just sort of need to talk to the people here.
Absolutely. I do plan on speaking with the council a bit later today.
Yeah, I think they were only around earlier, but I think you have a chance now that it's gotten a bit later.
Indeed. Hopefully Mr. Greed will be out and about. But thank you for hearing out the proposal, at least.
Yeah, very much interested in what you have to offer. And, I mean, while you're here, as I've sort of implied with working on her, I also... I do cybernetics, I do all of that, if Avalon is ever interested in someone who can help out more often in that field.
I see. That is good to note as well. We do actually have quite the list of hands that could help in that situation, but I'll bear it in mind.
Good to hear.
Very well. Thank you for your time, Mr. Darren.
Yeah, thank you as well. I'd offer you a drink or something for the go, but most of those are expired by now. The place hasn't been touched in a bit.
That's quite all right. I appreciate the gesture. You should really take the colliders off
the rest
that.
of your day. Yeah, it's a bit annoying.
I will stay on comms. Let me know if anything happens, and I will come running.
Very well. And do keep your eyes open.
Of course. Still someone at large.
Yeah, have a good one. Stay safe.
Do take care. A pleasure meeting you.
You as well.
All right. That's more of a pet project of Sloan's. And particularly of mine, because after being able to drive in the cars for the first time, after so many sessions without being able to be in a wasteland car. It reminded me that it's pretty fun. I think it would be neat to occasionally have a mission for the corporates to go out for a scrap run. And it would be a good way for Sloan to let off some steam. But now, I need to find the council and Greed. Hopefully, he's not out on an expedition. Still got about 40-ish minutes before we need to, or before end of session, so we'll need to head up before end. Yep, the gate appears to be empty. I think that's him right there.
Howdy, Mr. Sloan.
Good day, Benny.
It's kind of subdued, like the gray.
You're not being that man.
Please, always subtract. There's Benny. You're gonna do that matter what. Yeah.
Good day. Pardon me, Mr. Greed. Would the council be available for a meeting?
You're good to go. They're going for contact. I can gather who I can. It's pretty late in the day. Everyone's gonna be out of town.
Hey, how long do you guys think this is gonna take? You got half an hour.
Your mama.
We don't have time.
You'll figure it out when we get back.
Okay. I'm just gonna quickly do this.
You might want to give Greed the go ahead if he sees Veronica wants to upgrade your door with security.
I guess we should probably find a security. He might have to be taken away to do the bit.
This wonderful piece of work in your hands. It was from a very good associate. I don't know why.
Alright.
It's rolling on the truck.
Benny, just to let you know, I'm covering your medical bill.
No. I was gonna say Roland's on that truck. I'm gonna be a little pissed off.
The one hospital.
He's not.
In the front seat with me.
Okay.
He's right there.
I'm covering you, don't worry.
Heads up, we're getting short. We're getting short on time. If we're gonna go do it, let's get it going.
Alright, I'm ready.
You're good, never mind. I'm gonna have a conversation.
You know what channel Benny's on?
No, but Roland's on 19 if you need to ask them.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's probably gonna be 19, because that's...
It is the emergency radio.
I believe it's also the radio you guys used to open up the gate.
Well, we can go to the sheriff's office. It's a lot closer.
Very well.
Yep. I'm probably going to talk to you.
Hello.
Right here.
So, what is it that you need to talk about so late in the day?
There is two matters that I'd like to bring to you. The first is that there is a new bounty that is currently out for some individuals that have assaulted Avalon personnel.
Alright.
I believe that we'll most likely put out a official notification a bit later, but I believe the current descriptions we have running with is a tall individual wearing a mask and another individual that was wearing grey clothing, a mask as well, and had a row shotgun.
I don't think we've seen anything like that in particular down here, but we will keep our eyes out.
Indeed. This is more of a preventative measure in case they try to exit the way out into the wasteland. This is a high priority bounty from Dr. Hofstein.
I understand.
Very good. And the second matter.
You're alright. You could have stayed with him if you wanted.
Not much time left in the day.
Yeah, Sandstorm's getting pretty close. Is that all, or was there another matter?
The second matter is something that is not immediately, but an idea that I would like to propose to the council. I have spoken with the recent new owner of the shop, or I suppose garage, about potentially having a ongoing contract between that garage and some of the corporations to perhaps do some corporate-sponsored scrap runs that could be mutually beneficial.
I don't see any particular problems with it. The finer details will probably have to be looked over by our head mechanic, Scooter.
Absolutely. I would like this to be a completely legally gone through above the board process. I do think that there could be something both rewarding for members of Scraptown and perhaps the corporations involved.
Alright, well, Scraptown will work with you guys to the best of our ability.
That would be much appreciated. I do plan to speak more with Mr. Darren a bit later in the future, but it is good to know that both parties are interested in the potential for this contract.
Indeed.
Very good. That does conclude my business. Thank you for your time.
Anytime.
I want to say at least 7 are out.
I think it might be good to start heading back up to the row now.
Homeboy needs supplies.
Like general store supplies? I think we run. Is it a general store?
Miss O'Donnell, Mrs. Sloan, I'm letting you know that I'm heading back up to the row.
Understood. Stay safe.
You as well.
Down here because they are the most fire individual. Hello.
Good day.
Good day. But yes, I told someone and
Alrighty. It's a pretty productive trip. Even more productive that we now know that somehow we need to work out how to give Hofstein someone without it being Liat. Back to the row. think I'm also gonna real quick grab a little bit more water, and I'll be back in just a moment.
Also, Steven, happy birthday. Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
I'm back.
Hey.
Oh shoot, the boss is back. Oh shoot. Oh.
I'm not a
God.
bot.
I have a gun! Anyways.
Also, did you know you can buy free Twitch products from me? Totally. I'm totally a real person.
Oh my god, look at that guy.
Let me change my voice bot.
That isn't his voice?
No.
Oh, Steven's back.
The Beaver.
Alright.
Little guy, what's flying about?
Flashbang.
I think you're playing. I need to take another one real quick now.
By the way, Steven, happy birthday.
Thank you for being my...
Still, I didn't get. I didn't. Hey, I saw it and I didn't say anything. So.
Thank you. And it is also Ruptures today now.
Oh, that's true. Good point.
I was gonna try and poke fun with him in character, but it was too serious of a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is really cool. This is really fun.
Hello, Stephen. How was the wasteland?
Good.
Cool. But we're in the last half hour. Nothing too much really happening. So I kind of had like the guards kind of just kind of do whatever. Want to like switch out to something else instead.
Yeah.
I've been kind
Totally.
of about it for like so yeah. In case you wonder. But yeah.
Off-screen presence.
Yeah. Lil is pissed right now. She just got denied. She just basically found out about Goro, and now she basically got denied being able to deal with him.
We're in the big city
What
now.
the
Gotta
fuck is-
get the big hands.
What the fuck? Did you just scale up the armor? Did you just scale up the model? I mean, you do have access to those assets, so I can see how you just do a silly little thing like that.
I mean, again, it's just like after scaling, that's all.
Yeah. I love that the eyes don't change.
Yeah, no, that's just so funny too. The eyes just the same.
That's how Glitch has tiny hands, big eyes.
Yeah.
I am glad. Gotta get my gun.
With these goobers.
Hi, you just caught Lilith when she was just fully pissed. She was.
Yeah, I did. I do not even issue for unprofessionalism in a low-ranking area.
since they can use like upgrades.
You are fine.
Yeah.
I am lesser than
Mhm.
you, so it does not matter to me.
Mhm.
At least he's not lesser than me.
Mhm.
I'd be concerned.
Yes, that is correct.
It'd be concerning if you were.
30 minutes.
Mhm. Yeah, it just came as like the biggest thing that fucking hit her. Like, okay, yeah, I found the guy.
There we go.
Yeah, no,
Alright.
we'll just take care of it. No, this is my honor.
The
you
armor,
motherfuckers.
combat.
No, we'll take care of it.
We're good.
He told me about it. He told me about what happened.
Zip our way up here. Whew.
Oh no, I mean for like.
And getting my gear up. You know what? I recommend
If it makes you feel any better.
Divide official. They actually have like a server and a thing that like.
There we go. Slap that. Gonna do one more of these real quick.
We don't have that data set, so they have to enter it every time.
Wow. Alright. We are all sorted. Got that, we got that. Just need to throw the radio on. There we go. Bada boom. We are good to go. Let's just check this real quick. Still got the voice mod on. Yep. Test, test. Perfect. Alright. Let's get in there. I need to get to the Wasteland lift.
The only thing I'm split between is.
There we go. This is Welby Sloan on radio. I am back in the row.
Either that or he just really blended in. It was down this alley. No, alleyway.
Can't tell if the diamond is open. It is not. Would I? And neither is the tea shop. Alright. Curious if Winter and Rocks are still about.
Sloan.
Indeed. You know, it has been one of those days. Perhaps it could do us both well if we just got a drink.
I think that would probably be best at this point.
Very good. Give me a moment to take the armor off. Also, just take a quick peek upstairs, make sure that there's nothing amiss. Everything seems to be in order. Very good. We'll take off our armor here. There we go. And we'll also do that. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. Here we go. And make sure all of these are correct. Yep. Perfect. There we go. Alrighty. Righty. Not sure if anything's open, but perhaps we could order something.
Perhaps.
After you. It would be shocking to see the grindstone open. Good day.
Good day.
Oh. That's surprising. It was closed just a moment ago.
Please be the case.
Sure, they're made for a purpose, but like, we're made to fucking
Good day,
die.
Jackie.
Hi. Well, we kind of are, because if you keep living, it keeps using up resources. So there's like an evolutionary imperative to die, so that you make way for the next generation. Anyway, how about some drink? Oh, I was wondering if you want one of these. You gonna take it?
Yes, but...
Is that what you want?
I thought you, had it.
No, it was
Whatever.
on the floor,
Okay.
so I was kind of just putting it up here.
Oh.
But if you... I mean, what are you ordering? You don't have to have this. Just because I found it.
Go ahead and get what you like. I'll cover
Whatever,
it for the
son.
night.
I guess go with either Ghost and Bloom.
Got, sorry about that.
Bloom.
Gold or blue, is there?
Bloom.
Oh, let's make it easy. How about that?
And I'll take a whiskey.
Problem.
That down a slight bit.
There you
Okay.
go, pay on the side. You're done alright, well, you seem... By yourself.
Truth, I know I'm not. That's what matters.
Well, if you ever want to talk about it, that's, bartenders that are famously good for confiding in, but also if you want to sit with your friend, I understand.
Apologies for making you buy an entire bottle, but I really don't fucking care at this point.
Not at all. I think it's been a day for quite a few of us. If you'd like, we could find somewhere more, I suppose, peaceful for a conversation.
Agreed. Are the back rooms available, Jackie?
Oh, I'm supposed to charge people for that now. I have absolutely no idea how much. Shit. Listen. Just let me 1,000 credits and we'll call it a day. I don't want to think about it.
Fair enough. I think that should do it.
All right, thanks. I'll see you again soon.
Have a good night, Rox. Take care. After you. So,
Yeah, well, I guess. For the first time while Stan. For the first while Sloan, sorry. Guess you say it first time alive. At a pause at this point. The things that I am, the things I can't find. Those that kept me going. I played the corporate game a long time. I know the risks. I know it comes with I know the price that comes with it. I'm not the good guy. And I'd be an idiot to think if I was. But some things I've always carried me no matter what. Some people, not everyone in my corporation thinks the same way. We taught our own code. Honor. Integrity values. I suppose. And that's something that strongly we try to do. But not everyone. Like me, they claim the corporate game. Stepping on anyone who gets in their way. I want to apologize for what I've done. I fully know what I've done. And I feel very fact that If I continue to slip, if I show them that I'm worthless, I'll be discarded. I'm not that much of an idiot to not recognize that.
Hey Lilith.
Yeah.
You get an emergency ping, and it is showing footage in front of the Shimetsu office of a fire.
What the fuck?
Everything all right?
Yeah, fire in front of our office.
Would you like a hand?
Shit. Yeah, why not?
That's good. Slam that back. Do these have colliders? Okay, they do, but... do one of these real quick. Not sure why my hip's doing that. Yeah. Give me a hit. Thank you for the drink, Jackie.
I mean...
Seems like there's an emergency. Pardon me. Excuse me.
Oh, pardon me. Pardon me.
This way, sorry.
I've still got the slowness from my armor on.
Waiting for God.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Alright, what the hell am I looking at?
What's going on here?
There's a fire in front of the Shimetsu office?
Ah, I see. Okay then. Let me just double check something here real quick for you. I'm assuming you like her like just like alert go off and whatnot.
Yeah, I've got an alert, cameras, and stuff like that, so...
Let me just double check something here.
Hi. So what am I seeing?
Like there was like a fire bottle that fell from the sky in front of the office.
Is there any damage to the door or anything like that, or?
No. The office.
Okay. So like, either someone just didn't have a good vantage point to throw it and it just dropped somewhere.
Yeah, I was double checking, but like it was just looked like some like maybe like you see some glass shards, but it might have been like a Molotov just was just thrown out here or something. While the fire.
Whatever. They're trying to make it. They're trying to send a message. Let's make sure they fucking...
Things appear to keep escalating recently.
Yes, they do. Yeah. Well, not much conclusive of this one, else I don't fucking care.
To be honest, I wouldn't be
Oh, yeah.
surprised if that was meant for our office.
Yeah, probably. Given all the work Hofstein's been doing.
Yes, he is still in there.
I see.
Squeezer. I do believe we don't have much time until the curfew begins. I like about 2 or 3
Come inside.
minutes.
It's been a long time since I've been in here. 10 minutes, whoa!
That easier at this point.
That it is.
Truth of the matter is, I am because I don't want to lose it. Despite what I have to do. Despite what anyone thinks of me. But the sheer fact that some parts I can't ignore. I guess you people could call me an idiot for still sticking there, but in this world, don't have a lot of options.
No, we don't.
And I
I
don't
know
care
exactly
anyone
what you mean.
says. Yeah. People can turn around saying they're good or not. I call bullshit on all that shit, all that. We all crawl over people, left and right to get what we need in this world. That's just the way it is. Some are just more attracted than others.
Maybe. I still think that we can do things with our positions.
Right.
We may not have real freedom, but there are still ways to change things for the better.
Seems a bit of a desperate statement in most grand scheme of things.
Maybe. But I found that even if there's that one person that won't have to be counted amongst the numerous others that can be spared, I feel like it's worth the extra effort.
I suppose someone believes that. No, I doubt it's about too late for me at this point.
I used to think that about
I
myself.
acknowledge no let people be realistic, Sloan. Think of the thought of anyone thinking I am more than just a ruthless woman that at the top just basically vying for the power. I'll never be anyone's savior.
And do you
Quite
not
honestly,
think
I'm
that there
probably
is
too
still
bad at this point.
a large majority of the city that thinks that about me?
And I hate to say it, but you're wrong about that, Miss Duskweaver. There are some people who think more positively of you than you realize. Such as Sylph, the rabbit golem.
Ontos is right.
I suppose. Unfortunately, seems like Sylph has the pleasure of not being aware of how the world works.
You could say that.
Hmm.
Or perhaps there's some that, even with the positions that they're stuck with, I can still see the good in people.
I still don't quite believe myself. I think that makes between that about 4 or 5 people have said that I'm legitimately good. But frankly, I don't get it.
Hmm.
I see that you try. You may not always do it consciously, but I think there's a part of you that still cares. A part of you that doesn't believe what you say.
What little part of that of me is left may just be a tiny fragment at that point. Aside from what I stand for, my honor, my code. Sincerity. Love. Trust. Those are things that I find a hard time at this point.
That doesn't mean it's impossible.
Takes a lot to end that with me. Till the eventuality I actually open myself up. And then turn the corner with a blade striking my heart.
I'm
That's what
not
happens
saying
when you
that
do
you
that.
have to be stupid. There's a difference. I understand you, or at least the position that you're speaking of, more than you might think. I had to beat an innocent woman's face until they bled to death. Does that unmake everything that I've been doing for the last year? Does that mean that I should keep doing it? Does that mean that I shouldn't
don't
have
have
this
much of a choice.
conversation? No, I don't
Yes,
have much of a
suppose.
choice. There are times that you won't either. That doesn't mean that the times that you do have a choice, you shouldn't make it.
I guess. I'll be making a choice that I will probably have repercussions.
Indeed.
Despite what I do, I can't abandon that, and I cannot let it be. There are values I do have myself that I cannot discard. At the very least, I can stay true to that.
I suppose. I've seen you change over these months. There's something special about this planet.
This flea-bitten, dirt-ridden backwater planet. Sonic.
Perhaps it was just what we both needed.
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe there might be a truth in your words and we'll find out in the future.
Maybe.
We'll find out.
But we can always hope. You have a good night.
Good day, Sloan. Good night.
Thank you everybody for coming. Thank you for
Wow.
all the supporting guys for helping us facilitate things. And thank you.
Thank you, GMs and NPCs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yippee.
That's what we ended our conversation on. Thanks.
I appreciate it.
Alrighty.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
An unexpected but pleasant conversation.
Yeah, well, Sloan is one of the people that has earned Lilith's respect. She doesn't, like, and that's the thing, that, like, she doesn't... She was not happy with, like, it's the fact of, like, you know, there was a bit of, I guess, a bit of a crack there at the same point, but she's also, like, that, you know, I don't want to lose it.
Oh, yeah. It's very understandable.
Mm-hmm.
God. This is... I can't wait to see where this goes.
It'll be interesting. She's more or less we're gunning for. She's gonna dual go. She's gunning to dual Goro. She's 100% gunning to dual Goro.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's gonna be so cool.
I guess I'll have to wait until the information for next time, because I wanted to give you information about Anto's learned and the sessions that they can do with Anto, or with Dustweaver, but then the emotional shit happened. Yeah, this seems like a bad time. I should probably push this until later when that's less emotional.
Yeah, probably. She was definitely not, she was 100% just not in a real conducive state.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The main thing I wanted to say was just like, through basically information I've got to think of, aka the NPCing of the mission, Ankos has gotten one of the pieces of titanium they need for the vibroblade.
Oh, you got a piece of titanium. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, just need one more.
You're fine. Okay. I mean, I've got a bunch of. I didn't use any of my IP, so I'm just gonna request a bunch of shit. I'm just gonna do a request and for the IP and stuff like that. I'll let explore them real quick.
Zale, poor Zale. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm fine. You didn't do this to me. She did it herself.
I mean, he did punch you a lot.
Yeah, it didn't feel good.
I even threw on the blood toggle for the fist.
Yeah.
What a session. Woo. You know, it may be bad, but I have past experience with chips, so perhaps we can work something out.
Talk to this one.
Oh dear, oh dear.
She's disappointed doesn't begin to describe it, but not super happy with Sloan. Basically.
His hands were tied.
the I'll see you again soon was just like, I'm not gonna be myself tomorrow. You know
Yep.
that. Anyway. Goodbye. Fuck you.
Well, he wasn't
Yeah.
sure if you'd prefer that or getting killed.
Honestly, that's fair. I
Yes,
would
at least
say
we have
once
something to
you're-
work with this way.
Once you've ended stream, go talk to Star about things, because she's having trouble like figuring out what she's gonna do in character once she learns those news.
Alrighty. I'll go wrap it up real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the
Alrighty.
Oh my god, there's not like...
You have a contact, and you have a contact that...
Thank you, everybody, much. Tripping over my words. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. That was a very interesting session. It did not go the ways I thought it was going to go, but in a good way. So, for the rest of the week, we are still on break from Wardens, so we will not be having a session on Monday, but I will be back again next Saturday for the next session of Neon Divide Alternative. So, I hope to see you there. I think that should be pretty much it for all the announcements, so once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and hope you have a wonderful night. I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye. Take care.